and welcome to another teacher talk session tonight. And tonight we are going to have another educator from different part of the world, as usual, every week. And before begin our live session, I would like to take a moment, to honor a very special day, 24th of November, Teachers' Day in Turkey. And today we celebrate the dedication, passion, and resilience of teachers who shape not only classrooms but futures. This day also carries a beautiful meaning for us. It commemorates Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the head teacher of our nation, whose vision, built the foundation of modern education in Turkey. And his belief that education is the most powerful tool to change a nation continues to guide us today. And as educators, we do more than teach lessons. We inspire curiosity, nurture dreams, and help young minds believe in themselves. And that makes our profession not just important, but truly transformative. To all teachers watching today, and thank you for your hard work, your heart, and your hope. Happy Teachers' Day. Okay, let's begin our session. Alright, and today we are going to have an English language teacher, Lis Doredo from Brazil. She is here, and when she comes, actually, if you send me a request to join, I can accept. Liz, you are here, I can see that. Or let me invite you then. Oh, you have sent. Alright. Makes sense. There we go. Alright. Hello, Liz. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yes. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
wonderful. Yeah, I can hear you. All right, and it's great to have you here, Liz. Before starting our live session again, I would like to say thank you very much for accepting my invitation and being our guest today. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
All right, and I know that we are all very busy because you know that we are educators and we are always busy, as you know that. So I'm sure you are very busy. So if you're ready, can we start?
Yes, sure. Let's go.
Okay. All right, Liz. So I know about a little bit actually, but maybe our audiences would like to know about you, and also I would like to know about you. So can you tell us about yourself, please, and a bit about your experiences too?
Okay, so as you said, I'm from Brazil. I'm based in Brazil, in a small city, in a town a bit far from the capital of the state of São Paulo. So, and I have a degree in language in
Mhm.
English, and I had the pleasure and the of studying in a top tier university here in Brazil, a public university. Uh, and then after I finished my undergrad course, I took my master's also in a public university here in language, but I actually studied literature.
Oh, mhm.
So yeah, the focus of my masters were literature and society. That's how
I
they
see.
named the course. But I actually studied Canadian literature, and
Ah,
I got a
cool.
scholarship. So I
Mhm.
also managed to study abroad in Canada for 4 months researching for my master's, and I've been teaching English since I got into school actually in 2012, and I've been doing internships and
Uh-huh.
teaching since that time. So it's been some years now, about 13 years that
Wow,
I've been teaching. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So I have this language teaching degree and my
hmm,
master's that is focused on literature actually, but
I see,
I
I see,
teach, yes, I've been teaching English, yes.
I see. I got it. Thank you very much, Liz, for this short and brief information about yourself. Okay, so my next question is, what was or were your turning point or points in your own education?
Oh, well,
Hard question.
um, yeah, that's a difficult question because um, when I was doing my undergraduate school, when I was there, I got to meet really good professors that they really inspired me
Mm-hmm.
because I was working at the time, not only teaching, but I was also translating. So I
I
was
see.
also, nowadays I translate almost nothing. I don't usually work with translation anymore, but I got to know some really nice people, nice professors who inspired me to teach. And they were great teachers. They loved what they were doing.
Uh-huh.
And like I felt really inspired to follow their steps.
I see.
And I also had terrible professors.
We
Yeah,
all have.
so yes, which I mean, I had horrible experiences as well, but I think they also helped to shape me as a professional. Like I'm not
Uh-huh.
gonna be like them. And yeah,
They
you had
inspired
you
you
had
in that.
those too, right?
Yeah, exactly. They inspired you in that way.
Yeah. So I think it it it's like a balance. We have to have good and bad experiences to know.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. I totally agree with about it. Okay. So, would you like to add anything else, or can I move another question?
No, I think I mean that was it. And as time goes by, we meet more people, more inspiring teachers, and
Uh-huh.
that's it. We grow.
I see.
We never stop learning.
I see. I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Liz. All right. So, you just mentioned that you've been teaching for 13 years, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, am I right?
13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
yeah,
I
yeah.
said 13.
That's it.
Yeah, you've been teaching for 13 years, and I'm sure that during this time you have tried different strategies, different techniques, and also methodologies, of course, you applied into your lessons. And probably you have a kind of a philosophy about teaching. So, what is it? What is your philosophy of teaching?
Oh, well.
Another hard question, I know.
Yeah. But I think that education is the core of society.
Yeah.
And it's, when it comes to education, we are dealing with developing, like helping people to grow and become better citizens. And I think that my philosophy is to I really believe in help people to develop their critical thinking.
Uh-huh.
So nowadays I teach adults mainly.
Mm-hmm.
So um, sometimes we think that adults, they have all figured out, but actually they don't. So I really like to work with subjects that are kind of controversial. Some teachers don't like to work with those topics, but I do because
Uh-huh.
I think it raises awareness, it helps them to think about what's going on in the world, and helps them to think critically about the world, about what's going on, and it helps them to develop as people. So I think education is not only with English, right? We are teaching a language, but I think that through teaching a language, we can help them to become better and
Mm-hmm.
develop. So
Yeah.
I really believe in that.
Mm-hmm. I see. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Liz. Okay.
Thank
And
you.
about your philosophy. All right. So, as an educator, we have lots of, the stories in our life. Sometimes we have bad stories, sometimes we have good stories, and some failed ones, and of course we have some success stories. My question is going to be about success one. So, can you tell us one or maybe two, if you would like to, of course, success stories of yours? But when I say success, this can be something inspirational if you have for us.
Yeah. I have a student. She's been taking classes with me for about 3 years, 3 to 4 years. And she's an adult. And we know that to adults to begin to learn English, it might be a bit more difficult.
Yeah,
And when we started having classes, she struggled a lot. And I remember she had difficulties in making questions, word order, and that was really challenging for her.
yeah,
And nowadays, she's an engineer, a civil engineer.
nice.
And nowadays, yes, nowadays she can participate in international meetings. She communicates her thoughts, her ideas clearly, and she says that very proud of herself that she can disagree with other people in meetings, in international meetings. So I'm very proud of her as well. That's
Good.
successful. uh,
So, sorry
yeah,
about it.
successful.
I see you should be proud of her. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very nice. I'm sure that you feel great about her. Thank you for sharing it. And if
Yes.
it's okay, can you name her?
Yes, her name is Marcella.
Marcella. Marcella. Okay.
Yes.
You can say hi to Marcella.
Hi, Marcella.
She is.
I met her today earlier. We had
Wonderful.
classes. Yeah, she's
Wonderful.
still having classes.
Great. So she knows that you are going to be in a live session.
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. Great. Okay, Liz. So I had a session so far, but a lot of educators from different part of the world, and we always talk about the educational things. And when we talk about education, especially about their countries, they all have say some good things about their education systems. But of course, like every country, they also have lots of problems about their education systems, and they have some ideas to fix it. But my question is, if you had a chance to change, all right, one thing in Brazil education system, what would you change and why? Probably you know that last week, last session, I had another Brazilian teacher, Rafael. I know you know him. So he had some ideas about it, but I wonder your ideas. What are you going to say about it?
That's also a tough question. Oh my God. Because I don't really think that our system is not our educational system is bad, but undoubtedly could be better.
Yeah.
Because here in Brazil, I don't know if you know, but it is divided into states, right? So each
Uh-huh.
state, each governor um, kind of rules how education works or will work. My state is the state of São Paulo, and I know personally that it is full of difficulties and challenges, the
Mm-hmm.
educational system here. My partner is a professor in the public system, and yeah, we have here two types of education in Brazil: the public educational system and the private.
Private.
Yeah, and the public it attends more families with low income. So they're not only low income families, but also more vulnerable families.
I see.
You
Mm-hmm.
see, so there are not only like the teaching should be, how can I say it? Should receive more attention, but also it is a social problem
I see. Mm-hmm.
because it should. I think that we can't look only to education, but also to society in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because if families are not assisted, education alone can't change their
Uh-huh.
realities, you know?
Yeah,
So
I
it
see.
is tricky, yeah. But I think it could be better by provide because in some schools they study full time. So by providing food, like better food for them, because many students go because they are fed there, because they don't have food in their houses. And many families have like three, four, five children, and the mother and the father, they can't feed them, they don't have money, and they work, you know. So better food and better conditions to the teachers, better salaries, and
I
better
see.
working conditions. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
more,
They
they
sent
don't go
huh?
on. Yes.
They sent their children to public schools, okay,
Yeah.
to get food for like morning, afternoon, and the evening, the three times in a day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I I see.
They receive breakfast, lunch, and an afternoon snack.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not a good situation, of course, for the people who
Yeah.
live there. But maybe government can support them in some way in that
Yeah.
they for not for the education actually they support in education part and also they help them about their meals like morning, afternoon, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a very that's by the way that's very interesting that I never I think I don't know if I heard this before. I think you're the first time you mentioned this. That's a kind of a problem also about the system. I
Hmm.
see. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Would you like to add anything else or can I move another question?
No, you can move on. It's just that it isn't just that the government um, offers some a type of
Uh-huh.
social benefit to
The
low-income
family.
families. Yeah, but my take on that is that that's not enough.
I
It should
see.
have some.
Yeah,
It should change drastically. You know.
I see. Yeah, I got it.
That's where I stand. That's it.
I see. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, let's another question. You know, we have actually in the past we had lots of educators and sometimes that we read their books and we follow them. And sometimes we said, oh, I wish I had a chance to meet that educator, or in the past, right now, and maybe I would had a chance to learn different ideas from him or her. My question is, if you had a chance, all right, to sorry, my question is, if you could invite any educator, past or let's say present, to observe your class, who would it be and why?
Well, I think that's unfair to watch just one class. But maybe I would invite to watch a class and to have dinner. I would
Wonderful.
invite two people.
Wonderful.
Uh, Paulo Freire. Have you ever heard of him? Paulo
Is
Freire, the
uh,
Brazilian um,
educator?
educator. Yes,
Okay. No, I
Paulo
have heard him.
Paulo Freire and Audre Lorde.
Ah, both are Brazilian, I think.
No, Audre Lorde, she's American.
Oh, she's Audrey. Oh, yeah, her name is Audrey. I
Audre
see.
Lorde. Audre Lorde, yes. And
So you.
she wrote a book based on his principles, but she changes a little bit because he
Uh-huh.
doesn't approaches uh, the gender factor in
Uh-huh.
his theory of education. He 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 how can I put it? He really believes that education is based on um, like it isn't something rigid
Uh-huh.
or that you have to take into consideration people's social context and it's a very like revolutionary take on education. And then she sees what he does, and yeah, of course. I have the name here, but it's in Portuguese. I'll show you. I can.
Here is the book.
I I mis I mistake the. It's bell hooks actually.
Ah,
It's bell hooks. Audre Lorde is another American writer, but she writes about feminism as well. Bell hooks as well. Um, it's teaching to transgress,
uh-huh.
an education as a practice of freedom. Probably that's the translation, but I can check. So it's bell hooks, not Audre Lorde, actually. Let me take a look.
Sure.
Teaching. Yeah, that's it, the book in English. Teaching to transgress.
Uh-huh. Transcript.
Education as the practice of freedom. That's it.
That's it. Thank you. I see.
Yeah, no
Thank you very much.
problem.
All right.
Anytime.
All right. So, wanna say another about add more things or move to another question?
Let's go.
Okay, let's move. All right. So, Liz, by the way, thank you for these two people that you mentioned here that I never heard about them. So, I just learned that two important people about education. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Azra's question also, you answered the question and she got the answer. And she said thank you here to you. Okay, wonderful about the book. Okay, so you know that we always, as an educator, when we go into the classroom, we always want to be successful into the classroom about the things that we do into the classroom, or we want to be successful about our, the uh, about our goals, about our students. All right. So, but you know, But sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. It depends on our situation to be kind of successful or not. But when you think about yourself as an experienced one, what do you think makes a teacher successful in the classroom?
You make difficult questions.
Yeah, I have. My, my questions, they push you to think. Yeah,
Yeah. What makes a teacher successful
success.
in the classroom? Um, well, I think that it is difficult, but in my opinion, being successful is creating a connection to your students, like
Mm-hmm.
reaching them, meeting them where they are. And that is a difficult thing to do when you teach groups of students because, you know, people are different. And for one person to do that is very challenging.
Yeah,
So I, being successful is doing your best, trying to meet students where they're at, meeting their needs. Um, um, I'm not going to say, oh, teaching, making them understand what you're saying.
uh-huh.
That is because learning depends also or mainly on the emotional
I see.
and on emotion and um, I teach mainly one-on-one nowadays on online and for me it is challenging but not as challenging as it used to be in the past when I had classrooms
Yeah,
like 16, 20, 30 students or children.
I see.
But I think that being successful is knowing what you're doing, like
I see that.
studying
Mm-hmm.
and doing your best.
Into the classroom. I see. All
Yeah.
right. Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Liz. Okay. So, my next question also is about the classroom. You know that before starting our job, especially teachers, let's say, they always have some ideas about the classroom before they go in there. Like, and they have a kind of a dream classrooms in their mind. And they say, "Oh, my class is going to be like that. My class is going to be like this. I will do that. I will do this, something like that." But the reality is not like that. But you always dream about your classroom, before starting the job. You know that. But when you think about it, right? If you could design a dream classroom with unlimited resources, what would it look like for you?
Hmm. Oh, well, some people might disagree, but I think nowadays a classroom with unlimited resources, in my opinion, is a simple classroom.
Uh-huh.
You have a teacher, a qualified teacher, maybe a laptop with internet connection, some notebooks, um, maybe a whiteboard, and that's it.
Huh. Okay, that's your dream classroom. We cannot say anything about it. That's okay. It's a
Oh, well,
nice
I mean,
classroom.
yeah, I mean, the internet, yeah. I read paper books, right? Those are the
Yeah,
ones I like. But we don't need much. to learn
Uh-huh.
English. So
I see.
keeping things simple work.
I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Liz. All right. So, you know, you've been teaching in Brazil, and I'm sure that you have, taught lots of Brazilian students there, and I'm sure that you have an idea about it. So, my question is, what problems, all right, do teachers face with teaching English to the students in Brazil? You can tell us about in your cases, in your.
Hmm. Um, Here, so in my case, I teach online students one-on-one, sometimes small groups. What happens is that some students they undermine our work. They don't see the value in what we are doing. So they take, and this I think is throughout the country, they see teaching as something that is a gift, not a skill.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, they don't need to pay much for it. They, you know, they sometimes think that you don't know much, even though you have, a degree, a master's, or a specialization. So they think that what they saw on TikTok is better than what you're saying. So I have faced those types of situations. Oh, I
Uh-huh.
saw on TikTok this thing. Can we try it? And I say, no, that's not for you. I have faced those types of situations, and that's really uncomfortable. Also, people complaining about the price you charge on your course because but Duolingo charges these. Why do you charge that? They don't see because you are offering a private VIP class, one-on-one feedback. They don't see the importance of that. They don't
Uh-huh.
recognize the value. So basically that's really frustrating.
I see. That's the problem that you have. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So, Liz, that we always, we get lots of, the training programs, or we get educated from different educators or teacher trainers, different program. We apply different programs to, you know, develop ourselves professionally. That if you're a teacher, of course, and sometimes we think that the areas that we would like to improve, okay, and we want to work on it, and like that. And sometimes also we want to think about think about the think about our the weak sides, all right, to okay, I need to improve my, let's say, classroom management, or I need to improve my the teaching styles, or something like that. We need to think this. So if you could create your own teacher training program, let's say you're a teacher trainer and you would like to start your own program, what would be its main focus in this program? That's a
Mm.
hard question. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. My questions are always easy, but today it looks like very hard.
Yeah, they're tricky. Um, I think in Brazil, we have a lot of this situation that people who speak English, they think they're teachers just because they speak English. Yes, and it happens a lot. So
It's same all
It,
around the world. Don't worry. It's not only
yeah,
special for there. Well, yeah, they are everywhere.
yeah. So I think they should understand that uh, knowing how to teach is different from knowing the language.
Yeah.
So I would start with a class like or a mini course workshop saying like the basic of teaching. What is the language and what is to teach the language? Like telling the difference. Because if they're new teachers, it would be important for them. Also, to it would help them to value their profession, right? To understand that it's not only about speaking the language, but also the the theory behind it, the study behind it.
I got it. That would be your main focus about your course program. Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah, like unveiling the, the practice, maybe focusing on theory, perhaps.
Mhm. I got it. I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Liz. All right. You know, we are living an AI time, that artificial intelligence time. It's everywhere. And we cannot escape from it because it really helps us. It really helps us. I'm sure you are using it too, or not.
Yes.
Do
Oh
you use it?
yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Yeah, that really help us, especially, the ChatGPT and other tools. They really help us, especially in education. I don't know, maybe it helps in every part of, the work, but in education, it really save time for us. All right. So, but we know that teachers have a lot, lots of things to do. Reading, writing papers, or making speaking exams. I don't know, some checking papers and dealing with the student problems and teaching the grammar topics and so on, so on. A lot of things. But when you think about the AI, the genius one, yeah, the people say that the genius one. So if it could take over, all right, one
Mm-hmm.
boring, one boring task in education to free teachers' time, which task would you give it to do for your instead of you?
Well, I call AI my best friend. I'll ask my best friend sometimes. That's what I say because it does help me a lot. Um, I would say it lesson planning. I really just like planning lessons.
Uh-huh.
So I'm really into dogme approach and a lexical approach. So I those are approaches that I don't have to prepare much. So it saves me time.
Yeah,
And sometimes I'm teaching and then something comes up and I don't have fast access to my grammar books or something. So I ask my best friend, please develop an exercise on this, and that, level C2, and then our C1, B1. And I have the exercise there. Sometimes I provide the vocabulary I wanted to use. And then I have the exercise, and it saves me so much time and energy.
definitely,
So,
definitely.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it saves our, the lives sometimes, really. Okay, I see that you would give to preparing the lesson plans to AI for you instead of you. I
yeah.
see. Okay, great, great. Thank you very much. Liz, we we have a really hard job to do as a teacher, of course. You know that it's not easy. And teachers, they always need some motivational things, right? To do it because something motivates us to do this job. It's not easy. We need to find a motivation to do a job.
Yes.
Exactly. And so, in your case, what motivates you to do this job?
Well, it's something I like. I like doing. I know I do it well.
Uh-huh.
But apart from that, sometimes I wake up not feeling like working or teaching like I would, you know, but what really motivates me is, oh, that's it. Yeah, it's something I do well. I know that I do well. I'm a good teacher. That's,
That's
you
wonderful. So
know,
I do want as well that good teacher. We know that. Yeah, you know you're a good
yeah.
teacher and that motivates you to do this job. I see.
Do I know how to do other things as well as teaching? Nope. Honestly, nope. So,
That that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So,
Thanks.
Liz, before the starting or before becoming an English or language teacher or teacher, that I'm sure that people had a different job in their mind. You know, oh, I was going to do this job, but finally I became an English teacher, or I became a language teacher, or I became a class teacher, or something like that. And I'm sure that most of them they still have different jobs in their mind. If you weren't working in education, what completely different job would you try just for fun?
Oh, I think I'd like to be a musician.
Ah, do you play any instruments?
Poorly. I know how to play the keys.
Ah, I see.
I have one in here, but
Yeah, I'm sorry, wonderful.
yeah, but I play it like a
A
complete
little bit.
beginner.
I see.
Yeah.
That's nice. Do you sing a song? Maybe your voice is nice to do it.
I can sing, but that's not pleasant to hear. But I
That,
can.
that
I can.
I see. So you would try becoming a musician. I
Yeah,
see.
for fun. I would
Yeah,
like to,
yeah,
yes.
great. Great idea to hear that. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Liz, we all, you know, in our life, not in life or in education, we always, want to see a good examples in front of us to follow their path, all right? Because that people are really important for us because we take them as an example for ourselves. Sometimes we take their attitudes, take their, ideas for us to use it. Okay? Or sometimes we want to be like them. So these people are important and we call them, that role models, you know, or sometimes people will inspire us. So do you have any role models in your life to do this job or for your for your life? Do you have any role models, or do you have any people who inspire you to do this job?
Well, my mother has passed away, but she
uh,
was a
Sorry
professor.
to hear that.
She used to teach, yes. She was a lawyer and a professor. And, I had, as I told you, uh, professors during my course who really inspired me. And I talk to them until now. We have contact, we talk, and they are amazing.
Mm,
I really love them. They're so inspiring. And I keep working with them until now. We have this study group where we read. It's literature. We read, we discuss, and they're amazing. I
Yeah.
they really inspire me. Yeah.
They inspire you. Great. Great to hear that. I see. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Liz. You know, we read, we watch movies, and we go shows to watch. And sometimes uh, when we read something very inspirational, and we take it into our classroom, or we watch a movie, we see a scene, a very special scene, to get it and apply it into the classroom, or it affects your the way of teaching. So, do you have any books or movies or shows that unexpectedly influenced the way you teach or your research or the things you do?
Well,
For example, you watch a movie and you see something over there and you say, aha, that I can apply it or that I can use it, something like that.
I to be honest, I don't bring much or many movies to my classes. I usually work with articles and then I connect to some things. For example, I recently worked with an article about Frankenstein because
Uh-huh.
they launched a new movie, and then I worked with Mary Shelley, the author, literature, and then the movie. So I work with text, and then I usually do that type of connection. But what really inspires me as a professional, I'm really into theory.
Hmm.
So I really like philosophy and psychology. So I read a lot of those types of theories, and I think they help me grow as a person and as a professional, so I can become more critical about the world and about my
Uh-huh.
profession.
I see. I got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. You know, we have some moments in our life, Liz, and some in this moment we face sometimes challenging situations. You know, it forces us or we try to solve it or we try to fix it, but we cannot. That if we have a problem or face any problem. And then when we face these problems and we know that we're not gonna fix it or solve it, we stay on our own. Oh, I wish I could have the superpower so I could easily fix it or solve the problem. So when you think this about education, all right, if you could have one superpower to use it in the classroom, what would it be and how would it help you? I'm
Mm.
not, you know that maybe you think that, oh, okay, it's a maybe he mentioned about become a Thor and having a hammer and lighting something like that. I'm not talking about the God of Thunder or something like that.
No, I think if I had a superpower in the classroom, maybe um, could be feeling confident even
Uh-huh.
when I'm not feeling so good. That would help me and when I'm teaching. But also, if I had the power to go inside my students' heads and make them understand why learning is important, because sometimes they are taking classes for over a year and made little progress because they don't
Yeah.
study outside the classroom. And sometimes, it's I go like, what's happening? But going, inside their heads and plant that seed there because I try, but
No,
sometimes it's not enough. Yes.
it's not enough. I can see. I can see. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like, the get inside their brain. Get inside their brain. By the
Yeah.
way, you see some comments there. I think they're my students. They're coming to visit. Yeah,
That's
cool.
cool. Yeah, they really like you.
The kids are there. I like them. I like them. They're writing some sentences there, but I see them. Thank you guys. Thank you for this, the being here and writing your nice comments. And if you have any questions, you can ask a teacher, Lis from Brazil. If you can ask also. You see me every day, but you can't see her every day. Okay. So
Oh.
you know that. And we think that suppose that we finish the interview, okay, and you go outside, all right, outside your home, and you find a lottery ticket that ends up winning $100 million, which is huge amount of money. You know that. What would you do? Please be honest, okay? Tell the truth, okay?
Oh God. Mm, I would invest some money,
Yeah, nice,
put some money in the bank, and then I would travel, really.
cool.
I was even, that before I met you this year, I was thinking about maybe where should I go my next trip? Oh, Turkey.
Oh, you're most
Yeah.
welcome. Come.
Yeah, I was even searching about the country and,
We just
to
see Turkey.
visit. Yeah, because it's a very nice country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come to Istanbul, you can come to Izmir, Antalya. These are nice cities. Let us
Yeah,
know
cool. Yeah,
before
and
coming.
where are you from?
I'm from okay, I'm from Manisa. Manisa is a city which is close to Izmir, right? It's the west side of Turkey. Eh? That's a very nice city near the Aegean Sea, and it's a very nice city that
Oh,
I
cool.
live. So yeah, just let me know. People,
Okay, nice.
great to
Oh,
hear
I
that.
even searched a little bit about the history of the country, so I recognize your t-shirt and the image in your,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
the head teacher of Turkish people and Turkish people,
Yes.
Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. And you should really read about him. If you haven't done it yet,
I watched a brief documentary about him.
that's the
Not enough. Yeah, but
one of the most amazing guy he, in the world, I think, and very successful and the perfect man. I can say that. You
oh,
should
that's
really
so
read
nice.
about him. You should really read about him, about his success, about his revolutions, about his ideas, especially in education and another part of another parts in country. Let's say is a marvelous man.
Yeah. I read a little bit and it's very nice.
I
But I
see.
will I
Yeah, I'm
will study
really
a bit
happy.
more.
I'm really happy to hear that you had a chance to to read about him. That are that they call it the father of Turks. Maybe you have chance to read it. They call it father of Turks. That's really amazing, God,
Yeah,
amazing.
that's one of the perks of knowing how to, being fluent in English
Yeah,
because we have access to much more information.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Turkey, I can't
Turkey,
speak.
yeah.
Turkey,
Yeah, we don't call it Turkey anymore. We call it
oh,
Turkey.
Turkey,
Exactly. Yes, Turkey.
Turkey,
Exactly. We
Turkey.
call it Turkey.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't
Because
know that.
yeah, yeah, we have changed it. We are not using Turkey anymore because the turkey it's an animal. You know that when
Oh,
people say
yeah, it
turkey,
makes complete
that's why.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's why we
Turkey.
we use the original name, Turkey. Exactly.
Turkey. But how about the R? Tur or tur?
Tur, tur, tur,
Tur.
Turkey.
Turkey.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
That's wonderful
Got it.
pronunciation, Turkey. Okay, great.
Very
Wonderful.
nice. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Yeah, 100-year celebration. That's for now. I love that t-shirt. I bought it. Thank you. That's very nice. You're always welcome, Liz. Just let me know before coming. Okay.
Okay.
I'm really
Thank
happy to
you.
hear that. All right. So you were talking about your investment, and then the topic comes to the Atatürk. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to add
Yeah.
anything, would you like to add anything else about your, the ideas with $100 million?
No, at first I would invest, put some money in the bank, and then I would travel.
Yeah,
And then I would, I don't know what I would do then.
I see. Okay, spend it and maybe buy a nice house for yourself near seaside,
Yeah.
near the ocean, not the seaside, by the way.
Yeah. Some things for my cats.
It's great, great to hear that. Okay, thank you, Liz. And the time flies, and now I'm gonna ask you my last question, which is the hardest one, Liz. Okay, the previous questions were harder, but now it's even more hard.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
and the question is, what is your motto?
Oh God, that one is difficult. My motto, I think it's teaching with purpose, uh, and warmth.
Uh-huh,
I think that's it.
that's it. Very nice. Can you
Yeah,
say that again?
teaching with purpose and warmth.
I see. All right. Thank you. Teaching with purpose and a warmth. Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee. Okay. So I ask all my question, Lee. And before ending our live session, would you like to add anything else? Do you have any suggestions or advice or anything you want to say to the audience, to our audience, or to the people from here as your last words for the session?
Oh, I have just to thank you for inviting me and having me here. Thanks to everybody here also watching us and participating. It was a pleasure. And just that, thank you. I really enjoyed.
Okay, it's wonderful. And I would like to say one more time, thank you very much, Liz, for your ideas, for your suggestions, and especially, which is the most important thing, for your time, because you spend your time with us here. That was really, the precious for us. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you.
Okay. So Lis Doredo was with us and Teacher Talks 222nd session, and we had a fruitful session with her. And as you know that we are going to be here next week at the same time on the same day every Monday at 9 p.m. for Turkey's time. And until the next time, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And please take care of yourselves and take care of yourself, Liz. And bye bye,
Likewise.
everybody, and peace.